All right. I just caught 185 fish right here. I'm just kidding, it was more like 35 on the twitching a trout magnet without a float on the Presso Air AGS. Just twitching a trout magnet, casting against this 20 mile per hour wind, and it was fish after fish for the most part, some huge ones. And I ended the video because I want to see if I can fish here in this wind with the float. This is the F125 with a 1 gram jig. Yes, you can fish it with a 1 gram jig. If that's all you have, it'll fish just fine. That's all I have. I super glued like 20 or 30 of these 1 gram jigs with some Chinese plastic like 2 months ago, and I still have like 2 boxes full of these super glued things. And I opened this float. What am I gonna do? Put it back in the box. So that's what we're gonna fish. F125, 1 gram number 12, Kastking Kestrel, and Daiwa Presso. Now the only kind of issue with this rig is I'm using right now 5 pound, what was this, a bite? Maybe it was. I'm using 5 pound Varivas mono that's kind of really fat, 0.185 millimeter. It's really fat. I think it's too shallow here. I don't know if you saw the previous video, but I'm in 2 feet of water, 2.5, and my trolling motor churned a bunch of mud here. But these fish are in this cove biting like crazy, and I'm not moving out of here until they stop biting. I don't think they care about the mud at all. But the float might be... That was a... Oh, come on. This a fish? The float might be... Listen to the clicks now, super slow clicks. That's a fish. Why does it feel crazy, man? It feels like a freaking carp. Why does it feel so amazing? Tell me. Why does it feel so amazing? I don't know, but it does. Absolute tanker town. This is exactly why I ended the other video. I want to have some action with my floats. Where was it? That was a huge one. Where did I catch it? I already caught so many fish from this spot, but the bites just don't stop. They just don't stop. What do you want me to do? Go home now because of a little wind? Look at these fish. These fish are absolute tanker towns. Look at them, one after the other. Tanker town. Me and trout magnet, folks, we have a little problem. I'm gonna tell you about it in a different video, but I think trout magnet Leland Lures did a little switcheroo on me. Boom! Whoa! What a hook set! They did a little switcheroo on me. I designed my product, my BG1 jig head, specifically to match perfectly the trout magnet. And then I think they changed the size. They changed the size on me. Now they're telling me they didn't, but I don't know who to trust. Trust them or trust my eyes? My eyes are telling me they changed the size of the trout magnet and it's smaller now. They're telling me it's not smaller. My eyes are telling me it's smaller. It doesn't fit my jigs so good now. That is a fish. So I've been experimenting with Chinese plastics to permanently replace trout magnets in my inventory, because I'm not buying any I returned those new ones, the new packs. I returned them to Bass Pro Shop, and I'm not buying any more of those. If they change the size back to what it was before. Oh, that one got ripped right away. See, that's a stretchy plastic. A stretchy plastic, but got ripped right away. Okay, let me tie a new one. Let me tie a new one and I'll finish my thought. We tied a new one. Alright. Yeah, I was saying if they change the size back to the old one, which they're not admitting that they changed the size at all. But when I look at them, these trout magnets are smaller. Smaller, and they make my size 12 jig head, folks, look enormous. And the hook looks naked. When you put the new trout magnet, the hook looks naked. I don't appreciate that. I'm not making a size 14. How did you eat it so deep? But yeah, these new trout magnets, they're thinner. They're telling me they're not. Different dye, I don't know, this and that. They look thinner to me. And now even the size 12 jig head looks naked, looks ugly, and I don't enjoy this aesthetically. It doesn't look perfect. So yeah, if they change the size back to what it was, they can give me a call. I'm fishing a little too deep, to tell you the truth. They can give me a call and I will try them again. Let's get back there. I caught so many fish around this branch right there. There is a tree branch that serves as a visual indicator. I have a feeling my trout magnet, my whatever lure is on the bottom there. It's not even off the bottom. But somehow they're eating it. Maybe they're eating it from the bottom. But they're eating it. And then they're putting up a fight. Looky here. That's a good one. And he has blue color. Look at the teeth he has. This bluegill has teeth. He ate it again. But this is a very shallow. He's gonna be fine. I caught probably pushing 100 fish today, and very rarely, the first video was with the trout magnet. Very rarely they eat the trout magnet this deep. It's the larva Z that they eat very deep. And even this bugger, man, this, as soon as it hit the water, it just took off. Maybe there is a bed there. Now, side imaging does not show bed here. I'm giving you my word. But maybe it is a bed. Side imaging doesn't show nothing here. Maybe they're just starting. Oh. Awesome. 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 This one is so shallow I can push him with my finger. Maybe. Maybe not. He's very shallow, but just enough to require intervention. That's a good sight. Catch a few more from this branch and we might move slightly. Or should I try to cast that way now that the wind is blowing this way, allowing me to cast a different direction? Right away. I don't know. I'm telling you, if people would probably pay $500 to catch bluegill like this, they probably would. I mean, this is amazing fishing experience right now. Amazing. Everybody thinks that it's all about bass and catfish. If you don't have it for bass fishing, because bass fishing is not for everybody, then you are a catfisherman with the cast nets and the 10-aught circle hooks. But not many get a smile on their face from the little bluegill. Huh? Bite right here, close to the boat. There is still buggers even here. Look at this bugger right by the boat. He was right here by the boat. Absolutely. Look at this, folks. I mean, amazing. Absolutely amazing. I don't want to go home. I'm running out of daylight here, but how do you go home when you're catching this kind of tankers? How do you go home? I don't even need to cast into the trees over there and get snagged. It just sank on the drop. Right on the drop. Fantastic. Fantastic, folks. This is just fantastic. My gosh. 1 gram BG1 is unbeatable with size 12 hook for bluegill. It's just unbeatable. Where to cast, man? The wind is a little... Let's go cast. There is plenty of fish here. Let's go cast off the front a little bit. Maybe there is a different group of fish here with bigger bellies. We want something with a bigger belly. I'm looking for something with bigger bellies. Man, absolutely phenomenal fishing today. Phenomenal fishing. Just in the middle of the cove. Look here, folks. Look at this tanker. Just in the middle of the cove. You don't need to go pitch by those trees over there and get all kinds of hung and frustrated. The wind is stopping. Right in front of the boat. Oh. Corto. No, I don't feel the gang in front of the boat is any bigger than the gang behind the boat. Alright. Man, he swam away already. He already swam away with it. Where is my 10-incher, folks? I caught so many 8-inchers today. Where is my 10-incher? Glad to see another presso bluegill. Look how orange he is. Even his eyes are orange. Ole! The wind is turning and I can reach new spots. I don't want to move. If you're wondering, why don't you just go there with the boat? I don't want to move around with the boat and spook everything. If you can reach them with casting, why move around with the trolling motor and spook them? Look. you push it deep to unhook it, and you unhook it, but then on the way out you hook it again. Come on, let's catch one 9-10 incher of the front and go back to the back of the boat. And then they hear this one might be good. Man, tagaroo, this one might be good. Feels really good. Feels really good. Yeah, but he's not that big. He's not that big, but I love these orange ones. I love them. I love them. Now I want to cast one more time. Maybe get one more orange. Man, what is this? Why are you biting like a baby bluegill when I know you're not a baby bluegill? Nip, 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 biting like a baby bluegill. You ain't no baby bluegill. You ain't no baby bluegill. You're a mando bluegill. Beautiful. Now even the wind stopped. How do you go home in times like these? Crazy. I tell you what I did. I heard some noise. I heard some noise. I looked over there to the other bank, but I still twitched. And when I twitched, I still felt the fish, and that's a good bluegill. But how many tanks can I show you in one video? That is a good bluegill. Schlop. We can cast pretty much anywhere now. There is still wind, but the wind is now calm. Pretty much perfect float fishing conditions. Yeah, I mean, this is insanity today. Absolute insanity. I made 2 videos with I don't know how many, over 100 bluegill without moving the boat. Look, 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 look! Come on, straighten up, brother. You're on movie. What a cast, man. It's gotta be 50 feet. Some baby bluegill is messing with it, even ate it. Yeah, let's go off the back of the boat, catch a few there and go home. There is no point staring up. Oh man, oh man. Let's go measure this one. She's just touching 9 and a couple of millimeters, but I have caught bigger. Not today though. This is, I believe, my biggest fish of the day. The float doesn't want to get up. That means it's too shallow. No, it means that you have fish. If the float doesn't want to get up, it means you have fish. Wow, Corto! What a fantastic day. You don't move the boat and you catch 100 impressive bluegill. I'm not gonna say trophy, but they are impressive. I caught so many fish. Maybe I'm catching them twice. Maybe they're going back on bed and I'm catching them a second time because my hooks make such a small hole in the mouth of the fish. The wire is so thin, the barb is so small, and I'm catching them with gloves. I'm really stressing these fish as little as it's possible if you're gonna catch them at all. The only way to stress them less is to not catch them at all. But then they'll just have a life without ever being on TV. What kind of life is that? Yeah, it's swimming away. They cannot sink it because it's too shallow. They just swim away. I mean, this one feels heavy. Oh, it's a Mr. Bass coming here. Maybe they are bedding after all. I didn't see beds, but maybe the beds are too small. If Mr. Bass is here munching on the fry, maybe they are bedding. It's okay, Mr. Bass. Man, Mr. Bass ate it deep. No harm done. Calm down. How to go home? It's getting dark. The sun is behind the trees. I have no more than, I don't know, 20 minutes left. Even then I would have to load the boat on the trailer in the dark. But how do you go home, folks? How do you go home? Come here, grab the rod from my hand, pull this bluegill like this and go home. How do you go home? It's just hard. Yeah. I cannot go home. Oh, hold on now. Oh, he's not gonna be even 9 inches, but he's so heavy. He is so heavy. No, I'm not gonna even measure him. I know he's not 9 inches. He's like 8 and he's close to 9, but not gonna be 9. Let me tell you something. 100% honest, I promise. I fished today with the Presso rod and the Kastking Kestrel reel, and I enjoyed catching these fish 100%. I'm telling you, I enjoyed catching these fish 100%. It's not possible to enjoy them more. Now, if I had one of these Arity SF reels here, that reel is just unmeasurably better than the Kastking Kestrel. It is. And in general, I would enjoy fishing the Arity SF more than the Kestrel. But I would not have enjoyed, I don't know, it's still, when it comes to catching the fish, I cannot enjoy it more. Like, I enjoy it at absolute maximum right now. I never once stopped to think, oh man, I have a Kastking on my rod. I wish I had a $300 Daiwa. Never. I'm fishing with this Kastking reel and enjoying. It's hard to describe. The other reel is nicer, but I'm enjoying fishing right now just absolute 100%. Like, I don't care. You can put the Arity here right now and I'm not going to enjoy it more because it's not possible. It's just not possible. You're catching this on every cast. And the drag sounds so nice. And it clicks nice now. When I replaced the, oh, come on now. I don't need the hooker for this one. When I replaced the carbon with the felt, drag is amazing now. He popped and got hooked again on a different spot. He is worth saving. He is 8.5, and I'm getting bites all around the boat. See, immediately, I mean, I just dropped it. I just dropped it, folks. I must have caught these fish before. You want to tell me? I mean, I don't know how many fish I caught. It's never more than, I don't know, 1 minute without a fish. All right. Sinkeroo, immediate sinkeroo. This will be a video with 100 fish. Look, man, that's an 8 1/4 quarter bluegill. Let's cast a little bit farther. We've been fishing very close. Let's cast close to the branch again. See if anything nicer went close to the branch. Not that it matters, but yeah. 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 Close to the branch. Yeah. Yeah. Cannot go home. Cannot go home. Fat quarter bluegills. Fat ones. Nonstop. Cannot go home. Yeah. This is too easy, folks. Amazing. I'm gonna edit all of these fish. I'm gonna make a 100 fish video. 100 fish video, folks. We did use all day the F125 float, Tuscany color, if you care, with 1 gram jig. You should use 125, 1.25. But if 1 gram is all you have, I caught all of these fish with a 1 gram jig. So don't let that bother you too much. Man, come on. No, this one is good. No, I'm catching one more. I'm catching one more. Come on, even the lure is ripped. We need to end this video. Even the lure is just hanging by the neck. Yeah. This one shows promise. Is that the last fish of the video? This one feels promising. Is this the last fish of the video? You know, folks, I don't know if I'm gonna catch bigger. So let's end this video here. Maybe in a way the most amazing bluegill fishing day ever for me. I've caught bigger bluegill, but have never had a day like inexhaustible source of big bluegill just under the boat. If you're doing bluegill fishing this spring, you have to try these floats. You have to try them. Listen, I'm not gonna tell you these floats will catch you more fish or that they are actually better than other floats. I think they are, but that's my opinion. But one thing is objectively verifiable by everybody. I don't care if you love me or hate me, or if you prefer a different float. One thing is a fact, folks. There is absolutely nothing like these floats sold in United States of America. There is just nothing even remotely similar like this float. Everything else is bobbers. Okay, this is the only float in United States. ifishtackle.com. Go get you some. Get you some BG1s as well. And as you can see, you don't need much else to catch these fish. This is a Chinese lure. This is a $60 rod, and this is a Kastking reel. I mean, you don't need much to have extreme fun. But yeah, thank you for watching this one to the end. I mean, really watching this one to the end, because I know this is going to be a huge video, but I'm going to make one video out of it. And I'll see you soon. Bye bye.